we go.
All right, you guys. Welcome to another Sunday. Another Sunday in the realm of, I don't know. We're here, though.
Gaming.
So, yeah. Welcome to our therapy session on Sundays. We hope that you don't take us seriously and don't take our advice. We're just going to encourage you in your addiction, and we're not licensed in anything. This is just fun. All right. We're going to go for a few minutes and just kind of chit chat. If you guys watched our Clash of Steel videos, then you will know what to do to win. Where's the tank, Ashley? There we go. Then you'll know what to do to win this little guy. Yep, we're going to give him away today. And since you've watched the videos, you will know. What was that?
I was just making sure.
Yep, send the link to Mom, too.
All right, just did.
So we're going to give this little guy away, and hopefully that will encourage you to just want to game on more. Hey, Charles, how are you, sir?
Evening, Charles.
And Walkabout.
And Walkabout.
How are you? We were just chit-chatting. So today we're gonna give away this dice tower with the movable little pieces. But it is a nice little dice tower. Works very well.
He is primed and basically ready to go.
Yeah, it's primed. We used it once, so we can technically say, well, we passed all the things for giveaways. Let's put it that. So that's what we're going to give away today. A little bit later in the show, we'll let a few more people get on first, and then we got a little cheesy spinning wheel up there. We'll put people's names in there when it's time. And what?
The wheel's right there.
Oh yeah, the wheel's right there. Well, it will be when you put names in it.
Yeah. So.
What's it saying to do? Oh, okay. They changed the setup on Restream a little bit. We got a lot more options.
Yeah. No, we never saw one, and I'm gonna spend the money.
So what we did Walkabout is she found the file. We bought the file because you have to buy this one, and it came out super clean, very nice. And then we printed it. We printed 2 of these up, and then we played Clash of Steel, with the tanks using these. And in the videos, it was on how to be in the giveaway.
To basically win it.
No winning.
That's
giveaway.
True.
And you have to be careful how you word things, especially with YouTube.
Yeah.
So it is straight up a giveaway with a random wheel picker that we got. They're free out there, and so we'll give this guy away. It rolls the dice very well too. I mean, very nice.
Yeah, I didn't roll too well for me though.
Well, what I mean is that you'd think there's not enough of a drop, but it's angled.
It's angled just enough. It bounces.
It gets it to roll pretty well.
It kind of sucked that. Mythos. I had to keep getting one.
Yeah, she did roll bad.
I was just rolling bad that day.
But that's okay. We did get.
You jinxed me.
We did. The way life has been treating us the last month, it's just been very difficult to have time to game. So that's done. And
yep.
Yeah.
So this week we're gonna try to throw down oak and iron, I believe.
Yeah, we want
is what we're gonna do.
Oak and iron, which is pretty nice.
Wait, which one has my pirate ship?
Oak and iron.
Was that oak and iron? Okay. Yeah, because I got to pull out the
Cells of
Kraken.
Glories. Yeah, the Kraken's out somewhere.
He's up on my desk. It's my Kraken.
As I said, he's here somewhere. How are we doing today, Mythos? Not too bad. I slept in this morning.
Yeah, lucky him.
And then I got up and did a bunch of things around the house. And one of the guys I used to work with, their friends had a cherry tree that got damaged in a storm. I don't know if you guys have watched, but I was taking a beating, man.
Yeah,
the town of Spencer, about 3 hours from us. It's chest-high water through the whole town, and they're in boats. Everybody lost everything.
Yep.
But long story short, because of the storms and the wind, his cherry tree was damaged. So this guy brought home a bunch of limbs with all these cherries on them. So Greg went over there today to get enough cherries picked off those limbs that I can use to make some cherry mead an old Viking honey-based wine. So that's what I'll do during the week. I'm going to get some of that going. And yes, Walkabout. Oak and Iron is fun.
We haven't played that in a while because we started doing
Well, it just
Warhammer.
Every go from game to game, but it's Oak and Iron's fun. So we have.
Well, you got to come to Iowa then.
Mythos loves mead. I would love to mail you some in our great country with our supposed freedoms and whatnot. You can't send any homemade wine to a friend because of you have to have a commercial wine dealer's license. As much as you want it home, as long as you're not selling it or shipping it, well, so I'd have to drive you a bottle. So that'll give me about 6 months to save up. Then I'll drive you down. I guess we'll have
to figure out a time to head down that way.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll make you non-alcohol mead. But yeah. What do you think we drink coffee, man? It's cheaper than alcohol.
Addiction's addiction.
Yeah, our addiction is caffeine, actually.
Caffeine and plastic. Wow.
Wow, you got a long nap there, Charles. Yeah, some days are just tired, man. Just need to catch up on rest.
Yep, that's it. I think by the time I finally lay down, I was like 4.
Yeah. So that's just pretty much right. I moseyed around today, did some cleaning and got those together, and that's about it. I got to get a haircut this coming week, man. My hair is getting to be too much. So yeah. Glad you like Oak and Iron Walkabout, because that's what we're going to do. And we should post, I guess, a little battle report on that, too.
We can. We got a new map we're going to try.
Yeah.
So we'll see how well that works out.
We'll see if the idea works.
It's cheating. It's cheating.
It's a cheating kind of a map.
But we'll see if it works.
I think it'll work just fine, actually. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, because if it gets damaged, throw it away.
That doesn't matter.
But that would be one hell of a battle, though. So I think those are 4x.
What? What's 4x?
The map. Basically, we're going to try. That'd be one hell of a battle.
We only have a 4 foot by 4 foot area to game on, though.
I know, but I'm just saying. Get a bunch of tables. That'd be one hell of a battle.
Just get the other one. I have one more just like this. That company sent it to me because this one had scratches. They sent me another one, so you have to set it up.
In the living room, we would have to move all the furniture.
You might have room if you push it to the wall. So, anyways, that's what we're. Oak and Iron's pretty fun. We haven't played it in a while, so we're gonna jump back to that. I finally got my.
You got it snug.
Finished Mythos, so they just got to get glued down to their bases, really. My Primaris guys. I just got to get, like I said, glue them down, and I'll do a little quick video.
You kept hiding from me. I couldn't paint them.
Shame on you, Charles. I came in here one day and I see Ashley put her finger up, and I'm like, no, you're not putting no blood on.
There's no push pin.
You were gonna try
my
and
little
my guys.
Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I don't want to jinxing my guys. So, but you'll get a close up of them. This one's completed for the most part, but it's not going to focus on that camera very well.
I don't know. We'll get some pictures of them.
My camera's old. It's time to. That'll be my next thing. The 2 cameras. Just got to get them done. So.
And you guys can basically enter that put in if you watched it to be entered in it.
Yeah, go ahead. You can
do
put
it at any point, so that way I can start filling it out.
Yeah, she's got to fill out the spinner over there, and then we'll turn the camera on it, and then we'll spin it. Yeah, and then whoever it picks gets it. So, your head. I don't know. It's awful muggy out here.
California.
It's muggy out here, Charles. So I usually keep my hair pretty short.
He does, even in the winter. I don't know how.
I don't know, but in the not too hot for.
I keep my hair up.
Oh, I don't know. So go ahead. If you're gonna shave your head, it'll just grow back.
Hair is just hair. It ain't gonna affect anything.
Well, it depends. Maybe he wants to have long hair like a rock star or something.
Party like a rock star.
Yeah. Oh, party more like a gamer, where you just want to sit down and game. Yeah, party like it's 1999.
The song, right?
82 in your
Oh,
room.
wow.
Wow.
Mythos misses is there.
Misses there. Yeah, but Mythos, you could freak people out and just start putting on different kinds of wigs.
Wigs nowadays are actually looks realistic.
Alternate.
One show have a bright would really trip off of that.
Could do something. What, your eyes hurt?
No, I think it feels like something's in it.
But you look good without your hair anyways there, Mythos.
Bald.
Probably not.
You have a misshaped head. On your mama. She dropped you too many times. No, don't blame me on that one.
Dense. So, and Mythos, we are looking around for a decent chair for Ashley for the next couple weeks because bills, but at some point, and thank you, by the way, Mythos there actually did start an Ashley chair fund and got that going. That was, I thought he actually did, so that's kind of cool. So now I want to find her a chair with like a safety spring or something. If she leans too far back, maybe it pushes her forward. Just for your safety. No? Something
Why
like
would you have then?
I watched that clip a few times.
A few?
It's funny.
100?
No, it's funny.
Liar.
Yeah. You gotta have some fun in life. But anyways, Walkabout. If you didn't watch the end of it, the third round on our Clash of Steel, it'll tell you what to say if you want to enter.
Yep.
Charles, you know what to say. I think Mythos. I don't know. Hey, Raven Rook, how are you?
Oh, from the UK. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. It's late for them.
That's what, 10:15 out that way?
Something like that.
So good evening to you, sir. Hopefully you're not burning up. It's a little bit hot out here in the States.
It's some muggy.
And the humidity is nasty with it. But if you didn't know, Raven Rook, we're giving away a Dice Tower. It is a tank. Because armor battles, and we have never seen a tank Dice Tower. I don't know if you have, but we haven't. So we printed it out, primered it, and that's our.
It's a pretty heavy duty tank.
It's going to be that's going to be the giveaway there. We're glad you could stop by and say hi, sir. Yeah, it is. It is cool, man. There, I'll take it off so the turn don't fall. But the side's pretty detailed, and then that moves on both sides. Look at the detail on the tracks.
Walkabout.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got. It came out really nice.
Yeah, we don't have a whole bunch of towers. I got on the back,
like 3.
but those aren't ours. Those 2 of those.
They're in my house or mine.
Nah, 2 of them are the girls, and I don't think I have a dice tower. Keegan was using a dice tower. He's the one that printed that.
Yeah, that
Dragon
massive one.
Yeah.
When we first had the Ender, I printed him in that one tower that he uses for the kids. That was in pieces. That was fun trying to correctly together.
Yeah. So that's our little for. We'll do that today for the end of the show then.
Yep. I'd say right about probably 4:30, 5 o'clock is usually when people start showing.
30ish.
Yeah, right after work. I have
Well,
to
I
start
don't know who works on Sundays. Well, you did today.
Normal people?
Oh, I'm not normal, so I don't want that classification. You can.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully you're okay there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Raven there, if you're not sure what you're recovering for, but best wishes, man. Hopefully you recover completely from whatever it is. And that's what all of us can do.
Yep. Trying to stay healthy, and that's it.
Some of us are trying to avoid falls.
You do understand I have a metal chair now.
Yeah, that's why I put in a comment. Build your chair with,
Against your head.
Yeah. All right, Walkabout. Get to your drugstore and have fun. Thanks for coming by, man. We'll find out. Whoever wants to, we may as well just tell them what to say since nobody said anything.
I mean, I can start adding all of them. That's it.
So I guess if you want to be added, just put in there TANKME, and we will add you to the wheel. And then whoever gets it, and we'll show it on the camera so that you can see it's You have a good night too, Walkabout. We're glad you were here, man.
Bye, Walkabout.
It's kind of funny because Walkabout said he's going to run to the store. He's not going to walk. He's going to run.
Because walking can be dangerous.
That's true. It's faster if you run too. A little bit. So I don't know what you've all been up to, but we got our game in, man. That was good, and we got some things cleared up. And I finally, Mythos, finished my miniatures, like I said. So I'm going to do a couple second on the.
I got to do that with
those guys.
Marvel. Finished them all, so I got to pull the Spider-Verse ones out and redo all of them. Showing that they're all completely done.
Oh.
I don't remember. Did I release the one for the Spider-Verse ones?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't know which ones you put up. I can't remember.
I'll have to go through.
You should just do a little, put it on the turntable and do a little.
Yep.
She can put
and
those
we gotta
out.
get that game going too now that they're all painted. Well, I'll probably get them out maybe after and clear coat them.
Yeah. Clear coat nose, I think, would be a good idea.
Yeah, because I think you have to be handling those.
You're gonna handle them an awful lot because they're in the game. I guess you could clear coat. I haven't clear coated any of my.
I say I've never clear coated any of mine either.
But those, I think, those are more cartoony, vibrant kind of colors. So I would just spray on a coat because I think we have some left somewhere.
Yeah, right up there. What else have I worked on? I think I just finished them. That was the only thing I was able to. Got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff primed.
And then I got to work. I think what I'm gonna do next is that German piece of yours.
Huh? What piece?
Eagle.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I got it.
I just haven't decided on
It's just
how.
been primed. Well, you're gonna have to do a lot of work because the brick. It's a brick building. Corner of a brick building. The one with the
Yeah, but I gotta try to see if I can't find a picture of it. I believe it's gold. It's not a gray or anything like that.
Look up like the World War II archives.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's
I know the brick would be like a red.
It's a here. Where is that? It's a terrain piece. You could probably put it under the other one. I don't know if the other guys have seen it yet. It's a. I don't know. Where's the?
I have it.
Maximize that one. There you go. Brain piece there. Dash. There you go. It's like the broken, like in World War II, the Nazi, symbolism stuff on a broken building. It was just interesting to add to the World War II stuff. So, you're going to have to do broken rubble, stones, brick, a little bit of plaster, it looks like. And I don't know how you do the emblem.
I don't know if I'm going to do any like plaster. I think it's just going to be wood and brick. With, do like a reddish brown where it looks like it's mixed into it.
Nerd, how are you? We're glad you stopped by.
Next project.
Yeah.
Got that. I still got to try to do this, but I'm going to respray.
You gotta go slower.
Paint it. No, we don't have a white. We have that airbrush, is what I was using, and that's just not
airbrush.
The airbrush paint.
Oh, airbrush paint. Okay, you have me confused. Yeah.
Nah, I'm blocking you now.
Nah, you got me blocked. There you go. There you go. So yeah, and there was nothing about the stuff that we got finished. That was Clash of Steel through week and got that posted up, and if we need a tank dice tower, then we'll give that away. That's where we're at. What are you up to, nerd? Oh, that's one thing I do want to do is get another dice tray.
Yeah.
Because ours is getting kind of. Mm-hmm. Pardon me, I'm like a mess today. I will say it's not too bad though right now.
No, today wasn't too bad. Yesterday sucked.
Hot for Charles too. I'm assuming, Mythos, it's hot out there in Texas. From what little bit of Texas isn't destroyed, we see horror stories all the time from out in that state somewhere.
Yeah, right off the coast right now is all flooding.
That's flooding in Iowa too in some areas. So
yeah, right off the rivers.
Tweaking it a little bit, hoping to make it turn swappable to them 20 as well. Well, that's cool. You just working. See, you gotta have a do too much kind of altering or kit bashing.
I tried when I was doing Death Guard. I just took pieces.
I think on some of them you can do.
Well, I mean, the Death Guard was literally just Space Marine mutated.
Mythos, in your chat, did you see the minion that was corrupted by chaos that I found? I put in your chat.
But you never did comment on that comment I said.
Which comment?
Do I need to pull it up?
No, I don't know. You made a couple comments in the chat. Yeah.
I said I'd either lock you in a closet or send Keegan at you.
Yeah, I seen that. I just chose to ignore it. I'd rather be locked in the closet than have.
I gave Keegan access.
That's not fair. Not fair, man. Yeah. So we're just kind of doing a little bit of relaxing bit today. I did get my Primaris Eliminator They're a nerds. I'll put up a little video. I gotta just glue them to their bases now. Yeah, I'll do a little bit, and then I guess what we should do next is try to, because at least they would have the decals.
I don't think I have enough decals for all the Russian. Because
They came with a set for.
I understand that, but one of them came with enough to do 3 different barrels.
The decals don't go on the barrel. They go on the
body. Okay, I thought it came on the turns.
You should be good. Whoa, Gremlin, how are you? We are just kind of chit-chatting. We got quite a... Well, everybody here in the chat do all sorts of kinds of miniatures and stuff. Historical, fantasy, name it. So we're glad you stopped by. We were talking about that and giving away a little tank dice tower that we printed up. So I don't know if you've ever seen a tank dice tower before. So we paid for the print for that and downloaded it and printed it on our resin printer, and that's what we were going to give away today. Gremlin, you're more than welcome to participate in that too if you'd like, since you're here. Just have to let us know.
Just let us know and we'll get you put in.
But other than that, pretty much, only got a few odds and ends things. And then again, we're gonna work on doing Oak and Iron, which is gonna be fun. We've had the game for quite a while. It's time to try.
Yeah, that was a birthday present for him.
No, Cells of Glory.
Oh, Cells of Glory was.
Oak and Iron was just like, wow, cool. You can grab the pirates too, because I never thought the naval
Oak and Iron's the one I actually painted them all.
Yeah, I never thought the naval stuff would be fun, but when you start playing it, it's actually fun. You got to turn your ship to...
Yeah, if you don't sell off the map.
Make sure you can engage your... Yeah, if you don't sell off the table, make a wrong turn and fall off. Yeah. So that'll be the next thing you'll see from us is we're going to do during the week is just Oak and Iron, and we'll get a battle report, try to get it done before the end of the week and out. And try to just get back to getting at least a game a week. Oh, cool. And some Star Trek stuff, too.
Yeah, that's our problem. We have so many games that we're trying to do a little bit of everything. We're in the process of also trying to design an actual game, too. So...
Oh, we'll have to put it on the other camera. Here, Gremlin, here's a couple of some Wild West figures. Actually, Texas Rangers that we ordered, we printed up the bases for them, and then, hold on, we'll swap the camera. So just some little Texas Ranger guys for Wild West stuff. I don't have any Star Trek stuff, although I always enjoyed the Star Trek shows, and I don't have anyone local to play any Star Trek games with.
Not my scene.
There you go. That's an idea of some of the little bit of Wild West stuff there. And those are 15 millimeter.
Yeah, those were a pain to find.
15 millimeter Texas Rangers. The only problem is our bases.
Well, I tried printing them, and I think I printed them too thin.
They're too thin. They kind of warping a little, although they'll set. You can always take them off and probably just honestly buy some Flames of War bases that just 2 at a time. Just pop them off and maybe put them on that, because the Flames of War bases are like, I can't use this one, but you could see a difference. They're
a lot
pretty
thicker.
thick.
I have to see on how to make them a little bit thicker.
Because after time, they've just kind of started to warp up a bit. Well, thank you. Yep, it was fun painting them. It took a couple different colors of browns and
yep, I got
light tans,
too.
shades.
The gate.
Yeah, still got to finish that. And then, of course, Battletech stuff is starting to ship from the Kickstarter. So Kickstarter set.
Yep.
We'll show you what we got in that. We already have some BattleTech stuff, just the beginner set in Alpha Strike, which is.
Yep, and I gotta get those out and paint them too.
But
Wow.
Alpha Strike's my preferred version of BattleTech. You ordered a copy of Osprey's Silver Bayonet, Poor and Aged Napoleon. What is that one about, Charles? In the Napoleonic times?
Oh,
Silver Bayonet. And
that's horror.
Does it have to do
as it
like
sounds.
vampires or, well?
Being speared by a freaking bayonet? Nope.
No.
I'm good. Miniatures.
No. Okay. I'll have to look like. But on your Wild West stuff there, Gremlin, what you working on? See, what we're looking for is some printable 15 millimeter West stuff, like saloons, hotels. You can find a lot of 28 millimeter printed stuff, but most of our gaming it's mostly 15 millimeter.
15 or 28.
Or 28, yeah. And that means also we still got to get our arena stuff done.
Yeah.
Good.
We got rules, but.
And then Mini Wormut said to check out the one-page rules, which I have yet to still do. Hey, Mythos, that's a damn good idea because he says he buys bases in bulk. Printing them can be fiddly, and bases are cheap. Yeah, printing them was fiddly at first. They were okay. Now they are not. Once they got primered and painted, they've warped. So I can detach the figures, which is going to be a pain.
They're thin enough. You might be able to just cut it.
Get them off.
Yep.
But I like the miniatures. They were metal miniatures, and other than some minor filing, they were very clean to begin with. And they have a little bit of weight to them when you move them, which I like. Oh, Nerds, you use clear bases. So I think it was Mini Wormut that showed. I'm pretty sure it's bingo chips. A Nerd clear acrylic chips for playing bingo on your cards, and so he uses those and then paints the bases. Oh, cool. A bunch of...
Oh, Into the Wild West? Oh, wow.
So you're going to put Norse mythology mixed into the Wild West. Why not? That should be cool.
That'd be an interesting...
Share that with us if you'd like. We'd appreciate it. That'd be really nice. On your campaign, what set of rules are you going to use? What set do you think would work for that? We've heard a lot about the one-page rules on other channels that bounce in and out with us. Have been using them, and they've been pretty happy with them.
Mythos, damn it!
You're the only one that's contributed to the chair fund, man, that you started in. I appreciate it. Thank you, because it's trying to find one with a, like, when you get in a car accident and it deploys an airbag, that's what I want for her. She starts to fall backwards, automatically it deploys a cushion. She's staring at me badly, Mythos. Well, it's what we could do. When you get the chair, just get you a helmet, like a safety orange helmet, in like a vest, and we'll keep you right there. Okay.
Oh, Fistful of Lead.
Oh, Fistful of Lead? Yeah, those are good rules you could use. We got the Fistful of Lead, the Galactic Heroes edition, and
we got the Arena of Blood.
Yeah, got the Arena of Blood edition from Wiley Games.
What was the one that Brian sent us?
No,
No,
he didn't
that
send
Galaxy one or whatever.
No, he didn't.
Galactica.
No.
Yeah, with the mummies.
No, actually, we're going to use the mummies to play in the arena.
I thought there was another one
You're
he
getting
sent
it
us.
confused. No. So, mummies and Roman to fight in the arena of blood. But Fistful of Lead's an easy 1-2. Charles says he ordered a Euro game called Rain. Oh, he reviewed it yesterday. 48 minis in the game. 24 got guns. 24 swords. Oh, you ordered it, but you're not sure if they're 28 or 15 millimeter? Let me write that down. That's called Rain. We'll see if Meandering Mike reviewed it. I'll have to check his channel because you guys know I go in spurts where I get time. I just start sitting down. I'll go to one person's channel, start going through there. Reviewed it then. I'll check on his. Called Rain, REI. With its own rules. I mean, now it's like you've got so many rules and so many things to choose from that it's kind of crazy. The one thing I do want to do with this Arena of Blood, though, is we found.
Chris has already given us permission to go and use. My brain just went dead. Scooby-Doo.
Okay. Yeah. In Arena of Blood, there, Gremlin, we were talking with everybody. You know, Velma against Daphne to fight to the death for Fred or something like that. Just because we're not normal, why not?
Scooby and Shaggy for Scooby
Fighting
snacks.
for a thing of Scooby snacks. Yeah.
I'll figure out a way to go and make a little box of Scooby snacks.
You could do something. But I think I'm going to take Mythos' advice there and just kind of order some bases in bulk.
Probably.
At some point. I just don't quite need them right at this moment. But see, when I did need them, I didn't have them. And never again will I try to print bases. They're just too thin. It's too thin.
I think it depends on the quote model. Because the few bases that I did print, like those were nice and thick. This is one. This is the Scream. No, not Screamer. Who was this? Von Ryan Leaper. That's an okay thickness, but it's.
You print that?
Yeah, I printed this one.
We'll show that. You got the remote.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, but show it.
That's an okay thickness.
Yeah.
This way.
The Gremlin says look at Scooby Gang miniatures. There you go. You could try the Arena of Blood. The Arena of Blood book, I mean, it comes with the cards. So it's got its roots in a Fistful of Blood or a Fistful of Lead, but it's got a little bit different. And your cards they're nicer, different design with different attributes. What was that?
I moved the other mouse.
Different attributes on them. So if you've already got post-apocalyptic figures that you could throw in an arena type fight, that's all this is. This is just gladiator fighting with miniatures. So I think it's a fun concept. And Wiley Games does really good on their stuff. I've actually got to meet Jay Wiley and his wife at one of their March to Victories that we go to in March. Because it's not too expensive for us. Most expensive to get the hotel room and a rental car because it's like a 5-6 hour drive. And my car won't make. I would not want to risk my car going out there, but So long story short, it's fairly reasonable enough to get to. So we've gone to that a couple times and had a pretty good time. But Arena of Blood might work if you just wanted to use it to throw some minis down and fight them. That's what we're trying to do. You've been meaning to get. That's a bit much to do from Seattle, Washington. Yep, that'd be a little bit much. And mostly it's just basically a bunch of people hanging out gaming. Pretty much everybody gets to know everybody. So that's a little bit far for you. For us, it's a weekend thing and not too bad.
It was a 5-hour trip.
The only conflict is the big Adepticon is usually right about the same time. One of these times I'll probably have to go to Adepticon just to check it out, but March to Victory has been fun. And so last time we went, and we still have yet to do a video on World War I Museum because
there's so much.
I just haven't even had the time to, every time I think I have time to sit down, and I know I'll have to do it like in a slideshow presentation. I'm not even sure of how many people are really going to want to sit through it. It's an amazing thing, but it was interesting. So we did a little bit of things like that while going to March to Victory this year, and just learned an awful lot too. So, yep, it's cool. But Fistful of Lead's pretty. One-page rules. A lot of people are talking about. They like them pretty well. So as far as rules go, I mean, there's several of them out there that are the better. Some rules are too in depth, and that kind of turns off brand new players. They get overwhelmed. But yep, that's a drive. Yeah, Gremlin, on that, I'd say the big cons. It's interesting to go see mainly things like the last Adepticon, Reaper paints, like the ones that make Reaper bones. They actually were giving away miniatures, letting you paint them with Reaper paints and taking paints and miniatures home. So that would have been kind of cool. They had some giveaways people got there. Ironically, were Clash of Steel. And we bought Clash of Steel because we like, but I thought it might be interesting. But the smaller cons,
we have a small con in Cedar Rapids.
Where?
It's like a Comic-Con.
The one at the Marriott?
No, the one downtown, Doubletree.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's a little one that goes on. Like in
Why
October.
didn't you ever tell me?
Like in October or something like that.
I don't know. I never heard of that. So if it's out, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't tell me. But you just said it was.
It's like when it's small. Actual Comic-Con?
No, not comics. I'm more into the games.
Yeah, no. It's a con, but not a...
So it's not a game con.
No. It's comics.
I've never been into comics, so never really had the chance, I guess. So, but I do know we used to do one at the Marriott Hotel, and ever since COVID and then it switched hands, things have... I don't know what they're doing with it now. We were going to go at the beginning of the year, but
they canceled it.
They pretty much canceled it on everybody. And so, because we were going to have our own little booth, own little area and things than what they have. And it would be, quote, a smaller one because you wouldn't have maybe 30, 40 vendors or something.
Yes, I don't even know.
The last time they did. That does. Were you? Would you go to these things? You just don't pay attention.
I
Shame
don't
on
think
you.
of that really as a con, though.
But it is.
It's a bunch of people just basically getting together.
Yeah, that's
and
kind of
was
what it is.
selling basically toys, is what it was.
A lot of it was toys and
I still remember
comic books.
that one guy chewing out that little kid because he called Gundams Transformers.
Yeah. Some kids found a Gundam table. We were standing there looking at the Gundam models, and you do not call it anybody who has Gundams. You do not never call them Transformers. Although they do transform, they are not Transformers. And it was kind of funny. So kids all look, Dad, all these Transformers I haven't seen before, and you're like, oh man, you know. And people behind the table were like, they're not Transformers. And I was like, he's just a kid, man. Let it go. It's all right. Charles says he's embarrassed he hasn't been to a con since
last century.
the last century in the 90s. Yeah. It's funny how you word it that way because it wasn't that long ago, really. But
20 plus years.
They used to do oddball things out there in San Diego where you're at, Charles. So they used to have pretty good events.
I believe that's where Comic-Con is.
No. States. And there's all sorts of cons. So, but anyways, anything can be called a con. We were thinking of doing one maybe next year, you guys, to be honest with you, in our area, like a small version of something to get together. We kind of checked around, looking at some places already, so we might be trying to swing that and see how that goes.
Yep.
For next year. We've been doing some research. Pretty feasible to just get it to a break-even point where you can go and just get a bunch of gamers together and have the experience.
Yeah,
so I think
that's what we're going to try.
That's what we're looking at. We'll let you know more if we do. But as long as Keegan doesn't try to dance or anything for the crowd, then we should be okay.
Well, Mythos should just have to bring his quarters then.
Not for Keegan. Rolls of pennies.
You missed that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, we'll let you know, Mythos, for sure if we do that. We are looking at that. Yeah, it's something we've tossed
That way,
around
I keep an eye on YouTube
for a while, but more actively I've looked into it because I'm tired of. Well, we'll do this and that, and then how stuff goes. Work comes and goes in life.
Yep.
So I'm like, no, it's time to just do something. Managed to rent place and
oh yeah,
all that. The key to us is finding a place where the admission is cheap enough that people will go and still cover the cost of renting the place, because that's all that you need to do is cover the cost. And then you get a bunch of gamers together, they can network and it would benefit everybody,
Yep.
So I think that would be the next step for Gamers with Coffee, just putting on our own. Hey,
ooh, we can have a taco
we could
bar.
call it a coffee con.
We can have a taco.
Yeah, we could. We could have tacos.
Marinate and make some carne asada.
No, that'd be a bit expensive. No way of the food. Yeah, so we found a place actually right here in the town.
Yep.
I think that would work. I just got to check on a few other things, but it would hold. It would be more than enough to hold a couple hundred people. So yeah. Hey, Gremlin, thank you for coming by. You're more than welcome to. We're glad you hopped in, and update us, will you, if you're going to do something on what you were talking about. You're more than welcome to post it on our Facebook group too. As anybody here can post pictures or talk about games there, you're more than welcome to.
And who is this? Kit Bash?
Hello, Kit Bash Carnage. It says, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well. We have accomplished some things, sir. But yeah. And if you do a lot of kit bashing, you're more than welcome to also jump in that group and share pictures. We're not experts on kit bashing by far, but we do try to delve into a few things here and there. Probably too many games, to be honest with you. We're not really in one genre. Yeah.
That's our problem right now. We're going a little thin.
No, we just got enough that we got too much to keep going. So, like I said, we'll do some Oak and Iron this coming week, and then I would like to do another. I'd like to do something with Legion. I got Star Wars Legion guys.
Yeah, and they're all painted. We need to go through those rules and.
What kind of stuff you can show off in our Facebook group? Anything related to gaming. Be careful if Keegan sends you any pictures. Check with me before you share them. Yeah. So, Kit Bash, you're in the group. You can join on Facebook, and whatever games, whatever stuff you like to do, gaming wise.
As long as it's PG.
Yeah, as long as it's
no R stuff for the most part.
Kept clean and family oriented, then we're good. Of course, like all the other groups, we just keep the political stuff out of it because we're game. So it's pretty simple, really. We don't have in our show here. You're welcome to, just like you can always jump on because we pay for the service anyways. So you're more than welcome to come on and talk about what you like to do, who you are.
Yeah, we gotta get Mythos back up here.
Yeah, Mythos versa. And we did get Charles to come on once. Actually, we got Charles to come on first. Yeah. So, Charles, you're a good guy too, man. Imagination he uses to game. No pictures of Keegan. No. No. Yeah. Sometimes Keegan will.
He sent those specially to you, Mythos. Those are your special pictures.
We'll let Keegan know you're kind of missing some more pictures. I'm sure
of him in crop tops. Yeah, I bet anything he'll do it for you.
Try working here, Mythos. He lives here in that community I work. So you like to know what the boundaries are. I used to say don't say anything, but I've talked to a lot of old ladies who are grandmas, and I'm like, nope, I can't say that because some of them are pretty hardcore. You know how these groups are YouTube, Facebook.
PG, basically.
Yes, up speech, but we all know that's kind of just a joke anymore. So as long as you keep it within the parameters of what Facebook says, we're good. In our group, it's just gaming. Oh, we'll share a food recipe here or there, cons or pictures of what we're doing, or it's game related, and even movies that are related to games. So pretty much anything. Kit Bash, you could talk about game wise. Yes, it's a world, but you have an imagination. So we got a Gremlins channel and Kit Bash. And when we're done with our show, Kit Bash, well, if you've got, we'll check out your channel. Same thing with Gremlin, do that. So, and most of the people in here, after a while, everybody gets to know everybody, and it makes it kind of fun. We just hang out on a Sunday, like I said. Anybody in the group's more than welcome to join on. We've sometimes had it up to 5. Well, we've had up to 5 people before on here. Mythos knows that. We got in a spurt where we used to get a bunch of people to come on and kind of lull, and then it'll go back again. It kind of goes up and down over the year. I think Twitch is probably trying to figure out what we're doing because we broadcast to Twitch, but we're so.
Yeah.
So probably, what the hell are you doing? Sitting there talking about games.
They're not playing them.
But I'm glad you asked where the boundaries were, Mythos. That's a good thing. So we will Are you gonna look him up now?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, Kit Bash, every channel's out too. Like
You got Frosted Fist.
Frosted Fist and Charles there. I think a nerd's still in here.
Yep, Walkabout was in earlier.
All these guys and gals have channels that are all along these lines. So they're all good people. Did you find him?
That was Kit Bash's.
Oh, did you subscribe to him?
Yep.
You just got a subscriber, Kit Bash. Yeah, whenever you'd like to meet us. We don't mean to nag. We just like you. So you're welcome. Or invite us onto your show if, yeah, we can do that because the restraining order from Keegan's been lifted, right? So we should. And Mythos here is like an expert in Warhammer. Greg just knows enough to be dangerous with Warhammer, and a very little background in lore. Much knows all the stuff. I was when I was playing it more, starting to get serious again, so I kind of have to stick with it a little more. So yeah, you're more than welcome, and you should come back on too, Charles, one time if you want. We'll shake it up with you. I talked with Not Jay's channel, Chris, and asked him if he'd like to come on. So Jeff, there's quite a few people that in the hobby that are just good people, you know. So that is one of the joys of this honest hobby. I really haven't run across terrible people. You have some gatekeepers, you know, of certain games, but they're pretty few and far between anymore. Most everybody's just kind of willing to share their knowledge and their experience and their time. So what you doing, Ash? Still looking?
I can't find Gremlins.
You might not have something to subscribe to.
You should still. Let me try it a different way.
Oh, holy crap, it's 5 almost. Does anybody want this tower? If you do, just let us know. It's kind of the last call on the wheel. If not, that's okay too. Then I just keep it. I have 2. So Mythos, call me sometime, because I want to run some things past you too. Well, Charles, August would be a good month to do the miniatures. Unfortunately, my work now, Friday, it's almost 90, it's humid, and I'm out with a chainsaw and a pole saw cutting limbs and stuff off trees, running around trying to dig stuff up. You know what I mean? It's hot. At the end of the day, you're tired, you're sweating to death. Home, take a shower, you do your normal whatever you got to do. Before you know it, the day's over and you're just wiped out. And being in the sun, I don't know about you guys, but sun don't seem like it used to be, man. It's a bright white light these days. I kind of remember it being yellow growing up. And when you go outside, it feels like you burn almost instantly. I don't like it. And it's especially in Iowa, it's just muggy. It makes it difficult. But kind of is what it is. So August there, Charles, what I was leading into is that's a good month. Be nice and hot. I would like to be able to just take some time off and just get some of this stuff done. I could get more done if I have more time. But I'm one of those people that's very grateful for what I got, man. 3 hours from here, and water's chest deep. You know, the entire town, thousands of people out of a home came up all of a sudden on them last evening. Tons of videos, especially on TikTok, of Spencer, Iowa, and lady inside the house. Water's, she opened her blinds and there's water out the window. and then it comes up her stairs screaming. I mean, I don't got things bad. People do. Um, so I try not can. And then I think about, man, these people just lost everything. And I'm worried about getting content out. and they've lost it all. So I just take it with a grain of salt and do what we can. And I hopefully you guys like the way we tried to do a little more background on armor in the game. We looked up some facts on them, and we were really wanting to know if people like that. So far, we've got positive feedback somewhat on that. So I was hoping for more feedback, but I didn't get it what I was hoping for. So if you guys get a chance, look at our Clash of Steel. There's three short videos on YouTube, and even if you just watch the first one, because that's where we give background information, just leave a comment. Did you like it or not? Let us know. 2 Hex Encounter games to finish. I have to get Charles the Hex Encounter stuff out again because we've got 3 Hex Encounter games now. And we have Panzer Battles, and then what's the one? Oh,
Awakening the
Tanks on the west or on the Western Front.
Yeah.
And then Awaken the Bear.
Yeah.
No, not that, but the other one. There's the other.
Those are still.
Where's the one we bought? We found on
That's
eBay.
Awaken the Bear.
Is that Awaken the Bear? So those are.
I mean, Sebesta's still technically.
That's Hex Encounter with miniatures. But
Doesn't matter. Still a Hex Encounter.
Yeah, it's still Hex Encounter. So we just got to be able to find time. We're just trying to get back to getting a game in a week and getting it up for you guys. And some of the, I don't know, it's hard to hold people's attention, man. I watch a TikTok, people's attention's like this now. There's all of us that have been gaming for years. They'll sit and listen to programs while we're painting. And there's people today that are
Nope. Too long.
5 seconds, they're going to the next and next, and they're not paying attention. So it's hard to figure out how do you make content, So we just ask for a little bit of feedback there, try to do something different, and keep it going. That's all we do.
Looks like no one wants it, babe. I think we have another dice tower.
I'm good with that.
Works for us.
So we try, but that's okay. And the time, well, are you going to do the Hex Encounter games then in July, Charles, before you do miniatures in August? I was going to try to do something like what Todd did on Wardrobe Plays World War II. And now he kind of had like a schedule.
I gotta go start dinner.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Like a schedule of what he was going to do for the year. And I thought about that, but what's up? I kind of leery about doing a set schedule, So 200 orcs and 200 humans would give you Mythos, if you want in on. Well, thanks for leaving a comment. I appreciate that. I thought Charles was interested. So if you're both interested, just say so. I mean, and I believe Charles can do it. He's got a good imagination. When I first run across him, I was like, wow, this man's got something a little different going on. And plus you do it, how can I say it? Like an average person would. Some of the gaming channels is so much maybe editing and too much more than what the average person would be able to do, or more average gamer would have. And yours is more realistic, I guess. Let's put it that way. That's kind of what we try to do, is just be real. Hey, we're not rich. We don't got tons of terrain. We got a table, and here's what we got to play with, and here's the map we got. And you make up a lot of stuff on yours, Charles. So I think it's good. Just stick with it the way you got it. Oh, on the comment thing, Mythos, we appreciate it. Like I said, very much. You're working through the rules on the Falklands. That would be interesting. All right. Is there anybody else that wanted to be in on this besides? Yeah, I know there's a 30-second delay, so I'll wait. I don't have any music to play. Do, 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 do. Or something like that. Oh, it's a horrible, bad rule set. Forget it. I am tired of trying to dig through of a work set. You know, bad rules. You want it too? You're in on it too. So now, if it's bad rules, you keep it, sir. Well, I'm good. Like everybody's been working on rules. Yeah, that's what I was trying to hum the thing. All right, Kit Bash, thank you for coming by. Hopefully you come back again. You got a new subscriber. We appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your day, man. Oh, God. Charles says the font is super small on that. Yeah, no. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Sometimes rules are just too much to try to do. Hey, Ash. Well, thank you, Kit Bash. I hope you do come back, man. Kit Bash is leaving. You can put Charles and Mythos in there. Well, I think that's the only two. Sometimes you're stubborn, Charles. Yeah, you got to be. Who's that? Oh, I see. You got to space the box up more. Like go to the bottom. Click here. Go to the bottom. Yeah, because you got. Yeah, there you go. Let's do this.
Okay.
It's getting late. Well, not later shows, but today. So hold up. Adjust the camera. So there you go. Wait a second. So you got Mythos, Charles, and both, huh?
Yep.
So you both have a chance to win because we got two of them. There it goes. Let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Wow.
Charles!
Ah, it's upside down.
Yeah, I don't know why that's upside down.
Hey, Charles. You won. Where's the...
Hold on. Go up that. Go back here and hide that.
Okay.
There we go.
Put it there. You win, sir. So there you go. We will get that sent out probably this Thursday.
Thursday off, so.
Ashley has Thursday off, and she gets paid Thursday, so it'll
So
go
we'll
in the
need
mail.
you to either message one of us your address or email it to us.
Yeah, email me your address, Charles, to gamerswithcoffee@gmail.com. Gamerswithcoffee@gmail.com. And we will get this out to you. It actually came out really nice, to be honest with you. These are cool.
Oh.
When you get it, Charles, just let us know. We would appreciate. Yeah, you can maybe use this in one of your, I don't know, maybe it looks from another age and there's this abandoned tank and they fight over it. But either way, it's a cool little dice tower that rolls really, really well. And I think you'd be happy with it.
I mean, you can even use it for the hex encounters if you have to roll dice.
Yeah, you could use it for any game you roll dice. You keep it hidden from your granddaughters. Yeah, they might go, "Ooh, look, it's a toy." Although I think it'd be kind of hard for us to break this thing. It's actually
pretty heavy.
It's actually fairly heavy.
So the only thing might break would be the barrel.
I don't know. That's pretty thick, man. And that's solid resin. It's not hollow. So I like the concept. I'm like, wow. We love armor stuff, so it's a mix-up of tanks, so it's not any certain particular tank. It's just a tank in general. So cool beans. I got your 6mm armor to go with it. 6mm.
Charles.
This is a lot bigger, sir.
This is 6mm.
Front 6mm tank, dice tower tank. Slow. Like
this is 15.
In the land of giants, it would work. Yeah.
Hold up your armored one.
Oh, this is a 15mm World War I tank. This is roughly on par with like
28,
32.
Yeah, maybe
that. Without being precise,
6mm like this big.
You could use this to tow the 6mm, or you can maybe even roll them down here. I bet they'll fit.
Yeah, probably would.
No, don't actually put it in there.
I'm kind of curious now.
Well, yeah, it's gonna fit, Ashley.
Yeah, I went through.
It's a good thing you didn't roll it with the barrel.
No, this is the one that Logan got a hold of and lost my barrel.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, you guys. We're going to head out to get dinner and stuff done. We appreciate you coming by. Mythos, when you get a chance,
give one of us a call.
Text me or give one of us a call and talk to you about a couple things anyways. And Charles, like I said,
we'll get it out
just
in the mail.
let us know when you get it.
I'll email you probably up on Facebook or something.
No, he's going to send it to gamerswithcoffee@gmail.com.
When I email it back.
And then, yeah, email it. Jeez. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Have a good night.